Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Rahul Goswami, who also has been a TEDx speaker. He is also the co founder and CEO of Lakshya Jeevan Jagrati. Mr. Rahul, the space is all yours.
So hi everyone, how are you? So thank you Isaac to invite me as a speaker here and put my views here. And thank you Lakshay to ask everybody to tighten up their seat belts because this is going to be a roller coaster ride for you all. So I welcome everybody to understand what we are doing and really take it forward to the society and the community you want to work with or are working with. So today I will be discussing about one thing very important in this community. I'm going to talk about one pandemic, one disease, the disease which has taken a shape of a pandemic. And if you're thinking about, I'm talking about some health factor, yes, maybe yes, but I'm talking something beyond that. So how many of you agree that the term violence is a disease? You can raise your hand. Right, right. So when we call it as a disease, we must be present to a fact that it is curable. It is not fixed. We can cure that unless we present to the fact that what is violence, what is the impact of the violence, and how we are going to sort it out. So if I talk about violence, we have heard about it ages. Sabko malum hai ki what is violence. For some, it would be a physical harm. Some, it would be something different. It could be a dominance. So if I put one word to it, violence is nothing but removal of choice. Choice to live the way you want to live. Choice to live as a gay, as a transgender, as a lesbian. Choice to live as a woman. Choice to live as a man but having a feminist touch. It's all about choice. And once you are removing that, it's violence. Okay? So we know about violence. What is violence? So I am not going to discuss what is violence here. And somehow we, as myself, has been a violence victim, domestic violence victim in my lifetime. And I have also witnessed my mother's attempt of suicide as well. And somehow you all have been witnessing violence in some or the other form. So let's not talk about the impact of violence. We somehow know that. So we are here to discuss why does this happen? Why do the violence actually exist? What triggers us and make us violent? I said violence and I said us. So if you are thinking that you are not violent enough, I'm sorry. Maybe you are living in Himalaya. We are all human beings. And we do violence. We at times become violent. So let's catch that virus within us. The virus which is infecting the world has really caused and take a stand to eradicate this virus out of the world. But then you will have to be on the roller coaster ride with me. Are you ready? You have to be honest enough to reflect within you that where is that virus within you? All of us are infected by that. So let's clear the space right now and see that how many of you really believe that we are infected. I am infected. There would be many, yes, honest, thank you. And there would be some who would be still be believing that we are not infected. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. But let us come into this journey to see where is that virus and how you get infected by that virus and catch that. Ready? Thank you, guys. So to observe that, we'll have to look within and reflect. And that's going to be an interactive session. You can answer your answers. You can give your answers in the chat box as well. So I give you few questions. So there is a scenario where between a man and a woman, and the questions are, you can start answering the questions, and the one who get the right answer is going to be the winner of this quiz. So the first question is, what do you expect from a man? You can start answering right now. Respect. Okay. And what do you expect from a woman? To be more loyal, more than that, truthful, responsible, support, responsible, empathy, kindness from both. And what do you count a man for? And where do you count a woman for? Whose opinion is the best? Man or woman? Both. Both. Depends. What is not allowed for a man? To cry. Both. Misbehaviors, not to be dominate. And what is not allowed from a woman? Cry and be weak. Okay. Independent, not to be weak. Disrespectful, to be dominated by the comments. Okay. So almost everybody has an answer about it. Hello. You all have answers about it? Do you really know? So if your answers are revolving around some patriarchy, some heteronormativity, some age-old scripts you are trained by, that what is man, what is woman, what she is allowed for and what she is not allowed for. These are all the trained scripts. If your answers are revolving you are moving towards an agreed answer. I would definitely highlight this word, agreed answer. But are you really correct on the answers? Are you really right for your answers or wrong in your answers? Let's really not debate about that, because now our focus is revolving toward the gender. Okay. So you might be thinking that two people fighting and they are both in the opposite genders. Now I'm flipping the question. Instead of man and woman, I would say, let's take another scenario where two boys are involved. Same questions. Or two girls are involved. Same questions. Now tell me who is allowed for what and who is not allowed for what. What are your expectations for? Would your answers be the same? Yes, maybe, may not be. So right now you would be answering from a context of some historical facts you know about. Chota bhai, bada bhai, choti behen, badi behen. You cannot raise your voice against your man, your elder brother. You can talk about in the context of the age. और अगर आप में से कई लोग शिलोंग में रहते हैं, you can talk about on the context of some communities you are living with. But my dear, are these answers all correct? Actually, who is answering all these questions? You or the trained script? And the moment somebody come across that, excuse me, as a man, how come you can wash your clothes? What are you doing at that time? Being a girl, How can you be so smart in finance? How can a girl be expected in engineering? And hello, excuse me, you telling me? You are much younger to me. So what are these? Okay, I understand. Now you have understood that these are the age-old scripts. But what are you doing? Are you not safeguarding those scripts? The moment somebody says, I'm a transgender, your trained mind gets activated. The moment somebody says, I want to live as a boy, but I'm a girl, your trained mind gets activated. So actually, are we living in the world of performance where these biological difference stands nothing? Are we really living a world of love where these biological difference stands nothing? So down the line, few years, I said we have three species in this world: man, woman. Now transgenders also have come along. Lesbians and gays also have shouted out that we are living. And there is another species which which we really don't know about. And the another species name is human beings. Either we are man, woman, or human beings. So what happens when somebody comes up and tells you that I want to live the way I want to live? Excuse me. I do not agree to your script. Our trained mind gets activated, as I said. Then what happens? We start safeguarding them. मेरे दादा ने तो ये बोला था, how can you do this? मेरी कम्युनिटी में ऐसा नहीं होता, sorry. And violence begins. I really want you all to get present to the fact that from where this virus comes up, pops up, it's there in you, it's there in me. So what if this world is free of all this? Would there be any discrimination? Would there be any dominance? Excuse me, I'm sorry. You're not a gay, maybe some. You're not a lesbian, maybe some. You're not a transgender, maybe some. You're not a man who is not allowed to cry. Somebody wrote that. Maybe someone. You're not a woman who is not allowed to go out alone. Maybe someone. But violence तो सामने वाला करता है. उसकी गलती है कि वो लड़की है. It's her responsibility that the person had declared that the one wants to live the way the one wants to live. ये उसकी गलती है, मेरी नहीं है. अभी जो उसको जो बोलेंगे तो वो मेरी गलती नहीं है, उसने बोला क्यों? So, are we not participating in that violence? Yes, no, maybe. So imagine a world which is judged by performance. Maybe later on we'll come to an age जहाँ पे हम performance को भी judge नहीं करेंगे. But at least not on the basis of the biological differences. So it's easy to debate about what is violence. It is easy to see about what is the impact of violence. And it is really easy to blame others and become the God. I am not the part of it. That community is the real responsible for it. That person wants to live the way the person wants to live. And what we are doing, right, wrong, good, bad, ऐसे करो, You're not allowed to do this. So once I started Lakshya, since I am also the part of being bullied in my childhood and seen the domestic violence and actually been present to the impact of it, I said, let me remove this. The place I will stand, मेरे आसपास के 50 किलोमीटर तक ये वायलेंस वर्ड एग्जिस्ट नहीं करेगा. So till now we have trained around more than 6,000 people in these conversations. And those 6,000 people are training other people around them. And this is how the ripple movement starts. We have worked on the belief system of a man, of a woman, belief system of a child and a younger or adult. Because the root cause is the belief system. The moment you start seeing the belief system as the new one, काय को डरते हो इतना कि पुराने को अगर हम रेबल करेंगे तो क्या होगा? You guys can actually begin a new chapter and really eradicate this disease out of the world. I have done it. Thank you guys. This is all I have to say.